Good morning YouTube. So with today's video I'm going to give you my top 5 designer fragrances for the spring of 2023. With my lists here, I try to give you guys something as unique as possible. There's a lot of fantastic fragrances that never get any mention. With this list here, it's not going to be that mainstream, except for maybe number 4 is going to be a little bit more common. And as well, these fragrances here are going to cost you a little bit more money. Not niche prices, but they'll range anywhere from like $80 to $110. Fragrance number 1 is going to be Bentley Wild Vetiver. This is from their Beyond the Collection line, which is going to be their luxury, their private privé collection, whatever you want to call it. This fragrance is here. This fragrance smells fantastic. It's got lemon verbena, vetiver, birch, pepper, and maybe a little bit more going on. What it pretty much smells like? Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. EDT, EDP, whatever. It just smells like Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. It's not as polished, but it smells really good. You're gonna get the woods, you're gonna get the pepper, the lemon verbena, definitely front and center, but as well, front and center is gonna be that vetiver. It's a great spring and summer scent that smells of quality, not as smooth as Tom Ford, but it might be a little bit more affordable than the Tom Ford Grey Vetiver. And this one here is a little bit different because here's the thing. Tom Ford is a very well-established brand. So is Bentley. But if someone from the general public were to smell this off you and they ask, they're not going to know that Bentley puts out fragrances. Tom Ford, yes. Bentley, no. Very versatile, dressing it down, sets a style, but all the way to a suit and tie. I myself would not really wear this with a tuxedo during the daytime, and it's more of a daytime scent. If you want to wear it at night, by all means, go ahead. But it just has that daytime vibe, and it's more of a semi-formal scent. It's a prime office fragrance as well, and longevity is solid as well, ranges anywhere from 7 to 8 hours. Fragrance number 2, this brand puts out a lot of cheapies. That's what this brand is pretty much known for, their fragrances. Just very affordable, but this is going to be from their luxury line that's actually quite affordable. NORDIC Fougere from DUNHILL. This is their signature line. There's like 6 to 8 different fragrances from this lineup, and this one here, from what I've spent, is the cheapest one. I spent about $80 Canadian. That's about like $60 to $65 USD. And for like a luxury fragrance, you can't go wrong with that. The note breakdown for this one here has like basil, kumquat, bamboo leaf, cardamom, I believe sandalwood, but I also get a bit of a lavender component. Now I don't know if lavender is an unlisted note, but myself and Rush, we do get that lavender component. It's fresh. It's a little green from the bamboo, a little bit from the basil as well. You are going to get the woods. And this just smells like the name itself, Nordic Fougere. The Fougere component, again, you think of lavender generally when it comes to like a Fougere note. But as well, Nordic. It has that bracing quality. Like when it gets very cold, like so Northern Canada, Nordic, Russia, if you've experienced extreme cold, Alaska, you know what bracing cold feels like. That's what this kind of smells like in a way, but it's more of a spring and summer scent. You can't really, this will not cut through the bracing cold, but the bracing feel is definitely what the name implies. Nordic, cold, Arctic, bone chilling. It's a great versatile fragrance. Like myself, I find that this and this are prime office fragrances. This smells a little bit more for an older man, 30 and up, including this one here. But I find that you can wear this to work, everyday casual, have that sense of style, but you can wear this with a nice clean white t-shirt, a nice pair of jeans, and some loafers or some white kicks, like not white sneakers, but white tennis shoes, and you're good to go. But you can also wear this with a suit and tie. It's not a very formal scent, but if you have to wear a suit and tie to work, it'll go very well with that, and longevity is going to be about 7 to 9 hours. Fragrance number 3 is going to be a little bit more mainstream as it's from Givenchy, but that's going to be Gentleman 2017. Now this has pear. It's got grapefruit, definitely the pineapple, iris. The iris does add that generally powdery touch. The pear does add something a little bit fruity. The pineapple adds more fruitiness to it, but there is also lavender, vanilla, and leather. So you are gonna get a little bit of that vanilla and definitely the lavender. The lavender does make it feel like a little bit like a fougere scent, and you're gonna get like a little bit of like a suede-like leather in the background. It's a modern day gentleman scent. Now, when you think of leather, you're thinking of bad boy. Absolutely, like leather jacket, a t-shirt, you know, a cigarette or a joint, whatever, shades, whatever, right? Bad boy. This is not a bad boy fragrance though. That powdery iris note makes this a gentleman's scent. Now, I'm not saying that a bad boy can't be a gentleman, because there's gonna be some bad boys out there that's like, hey, what are you talking about? So, you know what? Bad boys can also be sensitive sissies as well, including the modern day gentlemen. I am just putting it out there, okay? But this just smells like what a modern day gentleman would be. Someone who's well polished, well mannered, well dressed, someone who likes fashion, like the way they carry themselves like a gentleman. That's what this fragrance pretty much is in a bottle. It's very signature scent worthy. It's dressing down, sense of style, but all the way to a suit and tie. Tuxedo? Maybe, but definitely a suit and tie. You can wear this daytime, nighttime, and longevity is really good. Ranges anywhere from 8 to 9 hours. Fragrance number 3 is going to be the most mainstream fragrance in this list, and that's going to be BVLGARI Man Wood Essence. So this fragrance here has like amber, neroli, orange blossom, loads of woods, musk, and bergamot. What it is, it's pretty much just a woody, citrusy scent with a little bit of orange blossom and musk. There is a little bit of a powdery touch during the dry down, but it smells like a gentleman's scent. Perfect for work, just everyday casual, suit and tie. Longevity ranges anywhere from 6 to 7 hours. Some people said that they only get like 4 to 5, but you know, it will range. But myself, I do get 6 to 7, and it's a great everyday man's scent. So I find that this scent here would be best for the everyday man, including this one here. So if you want something that's quite woody and citrusy with a little bit of orange blossom to it, now the orange blossom does add a little bit of femininity to it, but it's not overly pronounced, okay? Then I highly suggest that you smell this one. And fragrance number 5 is one that just don't get any mention neither, but it's gonna be a unisex scent for the modern day gentleman. Ferragamo's Vendemmia. This has peach. It's got citron, sandalwood, fig leaf. So the citron, the peach, front and center. The fig leaf more so, with a little bit of jasmine and sandalwood. Fantastic scent for the modern day gentleman. Well, it's very much like this one here. Now they're not alike, but they're very much for the modern day gentleman. But the ladies can wear this, no problemo. This is a great daytime scent. It's a great weekend fragrance. But when I'm thinking weekend, I'm thinking of like Sunday brunch. I don't know why, but that's just what comes to mind. Fruity, very green, very figgy, with some orange blossom, or jasmine I should say, to correct myself, with woods. Longevity is going to be about 6 to 7 hours. And guys, that's it. That is my top 5 designer fragrances for the spring of 2023. Any reviews that I've done on these, they will all be down in the description box below if you want something that's a little bit more detailed than what I just gave you. And if you want to see other top spring lists out there, they might be from other years prior, please check out this side here. And if you like this very video, leave me one of these. I thank you for your time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.